Hey y'all, it's Sadie's and I'm back with another video, and plenty of people asked me questions about my microlocs, and I posted a message on my Instagram story asking if you guys had any questions. Just DM me and let me know your questions and I will make a video to answering them. And guys, here it is. Here's the video. Finally. And y'all, excuse my voice. Child, we woke up like this. We woke up like this, excuse me. But I'm grateful to have woke up this morning. And I'm glad you woke up this morning too. And I'm glad everything is going okay. And if it's not going okay, kings and queens, it's okay. You're gonna be all right. God got y'all. But let's get on to these questions. Okay, so there was what? Let me see. There is 17 questions. So the first question is what? Okay, this is from someone named Amber. Okay, what made you want to start microlocs? Okay, what made me want to start microlocs, guys, because my hair was so thick and I'm not a hair person. I don't want to be doing hair every day. Shout out to all you natural queens. Y'all do hair every day. They look so beautiful. And you guys, I wanted something. I used to wear braids all the time. I would take my braids down after like 2 or 3 months, wash it, let it air dry for like 2 weeks, you know, do like a little natural style. Then 2 weeks later, child, we put new braids back in. So I wanted something permanent. So I said, let me start my hair and let me lock it myself. So when I tried to go and contact a consultant with my mom, we went and the lady was like $800. I thought to myself, kings and queens, she meaning me, we know how to braid. I mean, I'm not no loctician, y'all. I'm not no expert. I just do my hair. And I figure, who better than to do my hair but me? If I mess it up, it's okay. It's my hair. It's my lock. It's my journey. It's my way. So I sat down one day and I decided to put some braids in my hair. Some tiny little braids in my hair, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. I'm going to insert a picture of how it looked like when I started my hair, y'all. I started my hair. I had a little bit of hair at the top. It came to like a little afro once I washed it and blow dried it out. It came to like right about here. And the sides were gone, just like how they are now. The sides were gone, except to the back. All this, I had no hair. All this gone. I had no hair. All this shaved. And y'all, I had no hair. I'm sorry. I had no hair. And girl, let me tell you, when I did the microlocs, girl, I wanted to take them down because I thought I looked crazy. First of all, I had no hair on the sides because it was shaved off, and in the back was shaved off, and I had thin edges. Now, y'all probably like, oh, your edges ain't thin, girl. Let me show you. They are thin, and this side is worser. So, yeah. And I do not slick down my edges every day, y'all. I do not. And I try to put oil, massage that oil in, you know, every night. And sometimes I feel like it helps and sometimes it don't. And like I said plenty of times, guys, if they don't grow back, I'm okay with that. This is my hair. I haven't decided yet if I want to do like a hair transplant or nothing, but I'll keep it in mind. But right now, we just enjoying our lock journey. We just enjoying life right now, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had spilled some water on me, so no, I'm not walking around here with no stain on my shirt. Don't play. But I spilled some water on my shirt accidentally, and it's drying. But yeah, y'all. So to answer Amber question, Miss Amber, that's why I wanted to start my locks. I started my locks, and girl, when the shrinkage happened, it was like right here, and then when the shrinkage happened, it went right here. Girl, I look like I wanted to cry because I was doing braid outs to kind of stretch it out a little bit. It was only like 1.5 inches of hair. And once like it started unraveling some, it started unraveling some because I didn't have a whole bunch of hair. And when I washed it, I had to braid and band first before I washed my hair. And I would leave the braid and band in there like overnight. And sometimes like 2 days. So that way, I know, first of all, it's dry. And that time, because I didn't have a lot of hair just at the top, it didn't take long to dry. So also too, wanted to make sure it wasn't still unraveling after I washed it, you know, in braid and band. And I didn't want to take it down too early. And plus too, when I took it down, girl, it gave me a cute bomb braid out. And yes, I was loving it. I wore it to the side. I'm gonna try to insert some pictures, y'all. Just hang on in there with your girl, okay? Just hang on in there with your girl. Okay, second question. Brittany, Miss Brittany, she asks, how did you start your locks? Did you start them with braids, twists, or coils? Miss Brittany, I started my hair with braids. I started I sectioned my hair in like different ways, and I started it with braids. And after a while, guys, it turned into a lock. After a while. I think it was like, maybe I started seeing the lock pattern disappear, maybe like a year, no, not a year, like 2 years in. Like some of them started to, you know, like disappear some, because that first girl, it was taking forever. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just have these braids in forever and they won't turn into locks. But you gotta be patient and you gotta trust the process. When I tell y'all trust the process, child, trust the process. And, you know, don't compare your locks to other people. You know, other people's journey is different. The way of their hair is different. I've seen people hair that's so beautiful, and their locks were started with by a professional, and mine was not, and I'm okay with that. I did it myself. It's okay to go to a loctician. They know what they're doing. Everything is just me at the time being a college student, and just it just wasn't gonna work. It just was not gonna work. And the maintenance every 6 to 8 weeks, you know. And then this young lady, she charged by the hour. So yeah, and she said it was about like 3 or 4 hours, and she told me like 100 and something per hour. I said, ma'am, I can do it myself. We ain't gonna be perfect, but we good. So this is my hair for those that just tuning in for the first time of my locks. This is how they look. I'm so extra. If y'all know me in real life, y'all know I'm extra because I love butterflies. So I always have lock accessories, but I only now put them at the end of my locks. So lock accessories. I also take these off when I wash my hair. And I got like a little seashell. Yeah. Okay, so let's get on to question number 3. How often do you wash your locks? This is from Ashley. Okay, so Miss Ashley, I wash my hair every 3 weeks. I find that it works that way for me. Washing it, I feel like every 2 weeks is a little too early. And washing it every 3 weeks was perfect for me. I also oil my scalp because my scalp, it eats oil. I could bend and just oil my hair, you guys. And the type of oil, let me show y'all the oil I use. Now this is a combination of oils. It's African Pride Mositer Miricle, and it has like 5 essential oils, right? But I hope y'all can see this, child. Okay. But I add my own Pacific oils in this. So different ones like coconut oil. I've added grape seed oil. What is it? Vitamin E, C, and D oil. Definitely Jamaican black Castro oil. I love it. And a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. Also too, I use Wild Growth. So I mix everything in here. I'm out of Wild Growth right now. I will do come shopping with me for my locks video, something like that. And y'all will see me buy stuff for my locks. Now, I don't be trying to experiment with different stuff. I have never had any buildup and I ain't trying to get there. I do not try to get there. Also too, what I use on my locks is leave-in conditioner. I use Cream of Nature leave-in conditioner. This one, it leaves me no residue, no. Hopefully y'all can see, child. It leaves no residue in my hair. Also have used, but I just ran out, Kaleidoscope leave-in conditioner. Yes, I love it. And let me tell you something. I use stuff that do not irritate my scalp or does not cause my hair to breakage. And I just stick to stuff that I've used from the beginning. Like on my natural hair that works for me. I don't be want to experiment with different stuff. Also, y'all, when I do my braid outs, I used to just use water, y'all, and I braid it. And then I noticed that my braid outs was not lasting like a long time. So I got this Via Natural Freestyle Braid Foamer. And it is the scent of sunflower. No, it has sunflower and aloe vera. You guys, this works so good. And I use this for my braid outs and my rope twists. Yes, definitely, y'all. And it smells so good. And too, guys, it's clear and it do not leave no residue after you take the braids from like that. And you got this bomb little silky cute little braid out, child. Can't tell you nothing. Okay, so, and this is my first time, y'all, like using any type of foam or mousse or any of that, guys. So I feel like it enhanced my braid outs. Okay, guys, so, and then the next question number 4, we get from Tabitha. Okay, Tabitha says, hi, Miss Tabitha. He says, do you, girl. Okay, so I'm sorry, y'all. It says, how often do you style your locks? Okay, I don't style my locks too often, guys. I keep it simple. I would do something like this where I just take a little bit of the hair in the front and just lightly braid it. As you can see, it's loose, very loose, child. We can, girl, we don't do all that extra stuff. So we lightly just do a little minimal style, you guys. And this is the bag. And this is the bag. And that's just what I do, guys. I add a little accessory here and there. And that's it. And then you guys have seen my rope twist. So normally the first time I put beads on them, excuse me. I will do that again, but probably the rope twist I'm gonna do for like Christmas might not have that. It's just gonna have like some lock accessories. I just put it in between the locks and stuff like that, and we good. My thing is braid outs, lock, rope twists, and something like this, or a ponytail or a side pony, guys. I don't do all the extra stuff to my hair. I just like to keep it simple, unless I'm going out with my husband or my family, you know. Yeah, we'll do a little razzle dazzle, you know, but other than that, child, no. People at work, they'll tell you, yeah, we don't do all that, you know. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I see so many beautiful lock queens with their locks styled to the gods, and they be looking cute. But that ain't me, y'all. I like it simple. I like it simple. So thank you, Miss Tabitha, for your question. Question 5 is, what retightening rotation do you currently use? I currently use a 3-point rotation. I used to use a 4-point rotation when I first started retightening my hair, when I did my locks, guys. I now went to a 3. A 4 was just so tight, and it made the locks so tight, and so, you know, it was just a different type of lock rotation. I do like 3. And then sometimes too, when you binge watching a show or something, you might forget, like, girl, what was I at, you know. And we just like 3 better. We like 3 better. We do like 3 better. Okay, so question 6 is, how many weeks do you go for a retie? This is from Akeisha. I hope I'm saying it right, girl. Akeisha. Okay, so Miss Akeisha, I go every 6 to 8 weeks. I do a retightening. Sometimes at 6 weeks, my hair ain't grown out enough. And at 8 weeks, girl, it's just right. It's just right. I like to at least try to get to at least like 2 inches of new growth before I start to even, you know, the most I've ever done was like 10 weeks, and we're not gonna do that anymore. It just started to just marry together, girl. It was just outside, just chilling, locking together. We ain't doing that. So, yeah. Thank you, Miss Keisha. Okay, it says, do you use any conditioner after your washes? Occasionally, you guys, I do. Not every time. Not every time. And this question was from Miss Brandy. Okay, Miss Brandy. Now, I am a huge fan of Shea Moisture. I'm not sponsored by them. They're my peoples. They do not irritate my scalp. None of that. I love their products. It smells so good, and it don't dry out my hair. It don't irritate my scalp. None of that. And my hair feels so clean, so beautiful. It's just, I love it. So I've been using Shea Moisture hair products and their washes. Girl, they shampoo, their conditioner before I even lock my hair. So currently, this is the one that I used, was the Shea Moisture, girl, Shea Moisture Strengthening and Restore Conditioner. So guys, I don't put it on my locks. I just put it on my scalp. So I take some in my thing in both hands, and I massage it into my scalp on the sides of my edges, and then on the sides of my hair, and then I leave it on there for like 10 minutes, and then I wash it off. I wash it out. Excuse me, guys. So thank you, Miss Brandy, for your question. Let me see. The next one is question number 8. How long do you plan to grow your locks? You guys, I have not decided that yet. At some point I do want to cut them off, but not right now, because we don't feel like doing no hair. I'm not lazy. It's just I like the get up and go type of style. When you may not have time in the morning before you go to work, school, whatever, have time to do your hair, especially if you wake up late, girl, and you run on a little bit of time in a quick style. I can do something like this like less than 5 minutes and I'm out the door. You know what I mean? Even if I don't braid it to where it has a beautiful crinkly curl, you know, anything, we good to go. We good. You know, or toss one hair to the side, child. You know, we good to go. That's a style. That's a style. That's a style. Okay, so yes. Okay. And that was from Bridget. Thank you, Miss Bridget. And then what, who does your maintenance and retightening? Kim, Miss Kim. I do. I thought about going to a loctician, but I am so weird when it comes to my hair, you guys. Like on me, I promise you, I don't want people in my head. I don't like nobody in my head. I like to be on my own time. I don't want to sit in nobody's chair and they want to stop, they want to do this. Oh, let's take a 2-hour break. No, I'm ready to just get it done and get going. If it ever comes to a time to where I can't do it myself, then I will go to a loctician, because like I told you guys, there is nothing wrong with going to a loctician. Nothing. So, excuse me. If you want to go ahead. Definitely. I don't knock that at all. I do not knock that at all. So thank you, Miss Kim. Okay, so question 10. We are at question 10, you guys. And this is from Treasure. Okay, Treasure asks, Are you confident wearing locks with thin edges? In my years, yes. When I first started my locks, Miss Treasure, no. When I had said in the beginning, I wanted to take this down, like my hair down when it was freshly just braided and I was going to start locks. I absolutely wanted to take them down because I was not confident. And you guys, let me tell you something. It wouldn't look like this. Like all this grew back in. Hopefully I can insert a picture of how it looked. I have thin edges. I've had thin edges for years, and it's from just braids. And during that time, I never knew, hey, how to properly install braids of my own, not to do them tight or none of that. And they just started coming out, like the traction alopecia just started coming out. And it's like, it got so worse, guys, to where all this was just gone. Like all this was just gone. So I decided to just cut my hair. So we just went from there. But now, Miss Treasure, every day ain't, oh girl, we got the best of confidence. But if the wind blows, child, when these edges show and they look bald and thin and I don't care. I'm at that point of, I don't care. Your edges don't define you. They don't make you who you are. They definitely ain't gonna be making you no money. So I'm just confident in me and what I got. And like I told y'all, it's my journey, my way. My journey, my way. And I'm just trying to do my journey. I'm just trying to do my journey. And thank you for your question, Miss Treasure. I appreciate you. We are on question number 11. Oh, okay. This from Monica. Miss Monica asks, how did your edges become thin? They became thin from years and years of braids, pulling at my hair and my edges. You guys got to know something. Your edges is so like, they're very sensitive and they can't handle that type of, weight, you know, from braids and constantly braiding it tight. And I didn't know things like that. Like growing up, I wasn't aware of, and many females in my family that did their own hair because we didn't have nobody to go do it for us, and we wasn't going to no shop. We didn't have money for that, so we had to learn how to do our own hair. I learned how to braid from my mom. Shout out to my queen. I learned how to braid from my mom. She taught me how to braid, which is an essential skill to me. I think that is amazing for a young lady, a teenager to have and to know how to do. And I started braiding other people's hair, but I always leave their edges out. And people used to ask me like, oh, you don't braid my edges. And I never want someone else to experience what I've experienced. Let me tell y'all something. Before this little piece right here grew back in, child, all this was bald. So y'all had to understand something. I had to walk around, first of all, with no hair. We just had this at the top, and then when the shrinkage can't grow, it was like this. So you talk about no confidence. And at the beginning, when I did do my lock, and I was like, okay, we just gonna let it do what it do. We gonna be confident, because I know this ain't the end. And if all of it grow back, I'm fine with it. That's cool. That's excellent, child. That's good. But if it don't, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So yes, I am now going on almost 5 years. I am confident in my locks. After 8 months, ma'am, you couldn't tell me nothing. Because first of all, my hair started growing. My hair was starting to come back in, guys. I cut my hair on the sides due to the edges being thin. They just kept receding on back and receding back. And I said, hold up. Maybe if I cut all this off, it won't continue to grow back. And I've had people make fun of me, and child, I just look at them. Okay, Ann. But this is my hair though. You ain't gotta deal with it. You ain't gotta look at it. You can look the other way. You can keep walking. Keep pressing forward. So this is me, y'all. This is me. Thank you to all who have subscribed to my channel. I know I haven't been like consistent on my videos and stuff like this, guys, but I just want to experience and show y'all my journey. But thank you, Miss Monica, for your question. And we are on question 12. This is from Michael. He says, if you have to start over, would you start your locks differently? Thank you, Mr. Michael. If I had to start my locks over again, the only thing I would do differently was just like traditional locks. If I ever cut these off and did them again, I would do traditional locks. Due to the fact that, child, they would be like 120 locks, like palm row. This ain't gonna take 3 days. It'll be like maybe like 2 hours, and then I'll be done. Yeah, I'll be done. But no, if I had to start my journey over again and change anything, no, because this is what made my journey, guys. Like, through the not having any hair, quote unquote, no edges, you bald headed. We don't care. We don't care. But this is what made me my journey. I'm sorry, y'all. And this is where my hair is. This is where my lock journey is. This is where I have some skinny locks. I have some medium locks. I have some ultra tiny locks. I have some 3-headed dragons. Let me find y'all some. Yep. We got 2-headed dragon. I got a 3-headed dragon somewhere. I gotta show y'all if I can find it. Oh man, I can't find it right now. Yeah, girl. And we got a lock where we ain't locked all the way at the end yet. We just loose curl still. And a lot of my ends used to be curly when I first started my locks. Y'all know something? When I had natural hair and I would put water or anything in it, it wasn't curly like that. Unless I put gel and something like that. Girl, no. But when I got locks and I had no products in my hair, the ends, they wanted to curl up. They wanted to curl up. I said, oh, how about that? How about that? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Michael, for your question. Question number 13. How many locks do you currently have? Wait. Yeah. I have, this is from Mallory. Okay, Miss Mallory. I currently have 493-ish locks. That's what I started with. Once I did my locks, I didn't start, okay. I did not count my locks when I first did them. So after the sides and everything started growing out, and then I started braiding the sides, that's when I counted my locks. So when I counted them all together, they were 493 locks. And I plan to regrow my locks again on the sides. So I plan to grow all this back except for all up into like right here. This will still be like short. So yeah, that's what I plan to do. Thank you, Michael, for your question. I mean, not Michael. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. 14. Do you plan to ever regrow your locks on the side? Yes, I do. And this is 15. This is from Carmen. So Carmen asks, what shampoos do you currently use? Shea Moisture. Like I told y'all earlier, I use different Shea Moisture shampoos. So currently I have been using, for my last wash and this wash that I'm going to do next week, God willing, is the Strength and Restore shampoo. This one has, let me see. This one has Jamaican black castor oil with shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar, child. And you guys, it smells so good. And it leaves my hair, I hope y'all can see this. At least my hair smelling so good. So good. And we not sponsored by Shea Moisture. But shout out to my faves. They know. And guys, what I use to moisturize my hair is some good old distilled water. And I'm out of it, but I use rose water. I do half rose water and half distilled water, and I mix it together. And I just put it in there, shake it, shake, and spray it on my hair. So, yeah. Okay, so next question is 16. What do you want to do? Wait, okay, what made you want to do videos about your locks? I think, guys, my lock journey is very unique. Not to say nobody else is like going through what I've gone through, even with the thin edges or like not having hair on the sides, or even, you know, anywhere. I just think my journey is unique. The way I did my hair is unique, you guys. I started with 2 small mirrors. I don't have them close by to show y'all, but I had 2 small round mirrors. And you mean to tell me I did 493 locks with 2 small little mirrors, one in the front so I could see, you know, I had one that I would constantly just up and move down so I can make sure I can part it and see the parts and stuff like that. And I did it. I didn't have a set amount of locks that I was looking forward to like do or have, you know, but I ended up with 493, and I like my locks. I like them. We have come through many trials and tribulations and things of that nature, but I'm just trusting the process. Like a lot of lock queens, I'm just trusting the process. I am just trusting the process. And also too, having thin edges, no edges, you know, I know that there are other kings and queens that are in their lock journey that may be going through the same thing that I am, are experiencing, you know, their locks looking different from other people's locks that normally be on YouTube. And it's okay, because there wasn't a lot of people that had locks like mine. Videos that inspired me to get locks was Stacy Seriously, she did DIY micro locks. Her locks look so gorgeous and beautiful. She just did like a few years ago, like a 4-year, I think a 4-year, 5-year lock update. Also too, I used to watch Dark and Lovely. Come on, queen. Dark and Lovely with her locks. And also too, Let's Journey. Devney, I think her name is Miss Devney. I absolutely love her locks as well. And also too, a young lady that encouraged me to start my locks too was first Miss Tykera Ann. I do love how her mom did her locks. Her locks are gorgeous. So is her mom locks are gorgeous. And who else was also I may pronounce this wrong, but I think her channel name is Miss Blck. Girl, I'm not good with names. Okay. And I know she talks about in her video of her edges, like her trying to regrow them back. I absolutely love her videos. She is so encouraging. Shout out to my lock queen. Girl, I'm so glad I'm not alone. Okay. I'm so glad I'm not alone, you guys. And it can be nerve-wracking. People really could be rude. They can be mean. And by the way, guys, I love my journey, just the way that it is. And I don't want people with thin edges or no edges to feel like because their hair is not like this, that they cannot get locks. Like, you can still get locks. I've seen people who did not have any hair from like up here to all the way back here, and they still got locks if you want to. I'm not saying, oh, go out and do it. No, if you want to. But I don't want you to feel like, oh, because other people will say something about you. We live in a world where we're just constantly caring about what other people think about us, and they got their own flaws and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. And it's like, I'm tired of that, y'all. And for our final and last question, I answered this earlier. It's question 17. Okay, it says, why did you cut the sides of your hair? Because my traction alopecia and thin edges started to get worse, and they started to grow, like they started to recede all the way back to like maybe right here. All this was just ski ball. And once I cut it off, I said, okay, let me cut it off so it can grow out and see if it'll grow out. So during that time, I would oil it every 2 days. I would try to brush it. There was nothing to brush. And some spots had like spots right here and like little patches, but it ended up growing back. I don't remember how long it took me to grow it back, but it was a while, and it wasn't winter, like, so you couldn't wear no beanie or no hat to try to cover it up. It was summer, and you know, I would get stares and looks, and you know, people kiki laughing, you know what I mean? But I kept pushing, and I said, okay, this is my journey, Lord. I'm just going, hey, I'm gonna trust the process. If my hair, if it's meant for my hair to grow back and you see fit for it to grow back, then it will grow back. If not, Lord, I'm gonna trust in what plans you got for my hair, for my head, for my locks, everything. So yeah, that's what made me cut the sides of my hair. You guys, your journey is your way. Trust the process. Don't compare your locks to nobody locks, because everybody locks is different. I see so many beautiful queens with their locks, and they just look, they parts are crispy. And my parts don't be looking crispy. Child, I still forget all that, because I'm not trying to impress nobody. I know I've seen one young lady, her lock journey, and I'm sorry y'all, I'm rambling a little bit. Her lock journey, she was like 14, 15 years in, and her lock parts did not look the same, and she showed how they have changed, you know, over years. She's had to lock 2 locks together, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, and you know, her lock pattern did not look the same, and she was okay with that, and I am okay with that, guys. I'm okay with I'm okay, y'all, with where we are at right now. This is my hair, child, and this is where we at. This is where we at. With our thin edges, we are at with our thin edges, and I do not put edge control on my hair every day. No. And when I do, the next day I wash it out. So I just put some on it this morning. Tonight I will wash it out, oil it, you know, just brush it down with my soft little toothbrush. My edge brush, I have 2 of them. They're drying. I wash them. I always wash out my edge brushes and my brushes. You know, I boil it in hot water. I use like a little kettle thing, fill it up with water, put the water in like a bowl that I don't use every day. It's just for my hair, brushes and stuff like that. It's just for me. So I put in there, and after I clean it, I put in there and I let it boil. The rest of whatever broke down in the brushes and the bristles that I cannot get out, and I let it air dry. And I use it, and it's clean again. I don't feel like you should keep using something that's gucking up, or you know, from oils and, you know, edge control or anything else that keeps putting on your hair. So I just think that you should wash it out. I don't think it should stay on there for weeks and weeks and weeks, meaning edge control. Like, that's not good. I don't need my hair to be slicked down every day, guys. I don't slick it down every day. So if you see me out and about and my hair flying and my edges ain't looking slick down, and you know, we may be looking like this, how sometimes we be when I don't. Let me show y'all something. Sometimes we look like this, how we normally look. And this is from traction alopecia and hair loss and thin edges. And this side ain't that bad, but yeah. And this is how we looking. This is how we looking, child. But we good. We good. It covers a little bit one side. And this right here. Okay. And it's still thin, and you can still see balding a little bit, or a lot of bit. But I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. I am not one for the trends. I don't care for the trends. That ain't me. That ain't me. I ain't trying to impress nobody. You should not be comparing yourself to nobody, even when it comes to things that they have. Child, half of people don't even have that. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm rambling. I could talk to y'all all day. But stay tuned for more videos. Thank you to everyone who sent me Instagram DM. I appreciate your questions, and you guys stay tuned. Oh, okay. Stay tuned. My phone decided to go to the thing. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. My phone decided to click on the game. Oh my God. Okay, stay tuned, guys, and I will be uploading more stuff. Till next time. If you have any more questions that I did not answer in this video, please drop a comment below and let me know. Let me know. My journey may be different from you guys's, but this is my journey, and I have accepted the way my journey is, guys. But until next time, have a great day, guys.